Hi everyone, my name is Joseph Singh and I have been dealing with Section 8 for about 12 years now, and I live in Broward County, Florida. What we're going to do today is just give you a little idea about what it is to pass an inspection. It's not hard. A lot of people think it's hard, but if you look at it, it's just if it was your own home. Okay, that's just an easy way to think about it. We have our list right here to go through, and anyone to let you know that all counties are different. So every HUD website will have that you could go on the website and download the application and all the rules and regulations to pass an inspection. Okay, so let's get started. We're just going to run through this house. Now this house right here, it had a regular renter in it, and what we're going to do is just go through the house to let you know what should be there, what shouldn't be there, that just in case this house was going to go on to market for Section 8. Okay, so first of all, the house needs to be like this. It needs to be clean. There needs to be no big toys or anything in the yard, no bricks. For some of you that have bricks laying on the side of the house, because kids obviously can play with those things and get hurt. Okay, first things, you need to have a number. A number needs to be on the home. You got to know, from inspectors drive up to the home, that's the first thing they're going to look, because if fire, ambulance, or rescue or anything comes, whether it be in a single family home or an apartment or townhouse, they have to know where to come. So first of all, we need to be able to see the numbers on the home. Okay, all right, so as we go now, outside here, if you had fascia boards, the fascia boards cannot be rotted. Okay, no rotten fascia boards on the home. Also, on the exterior of the home cannot have any peeling paint. Okay, no peeling paint, because of the fact maybe sometimes kids could play. Paint is dangerous, kids, or it starts to peel and they can eat it, they can get sick. Okay, so on the exterior of the house, no peeling paint. Okay. As you can see, this home is clean and ready to go. All right. Everything's fine in the back. Now, if you had a pool back here, guys, it's the backyard, as you can see. And if there was a pool back here, the pool must have a safety net around the pool. Okay, for any units that have a pool, or there are people with units with sheds. The shed will be inspected the same. So the shed can't have dangerous things in there, a whole bunch of heavy things, because kids or family could go inside there, they can open the shed and get hurt. So a shed also must be able to pass inspection. And if it has a key, the owner, they have to have a key for the shed to be able to get in and out of the shed. All right? Okay, so as you can see, this home, everything's fine in the back here. No peeling paint and everything. All right, let's go inside the home. Okay, as we walk inside the home, as we can see, the house is painted. Inside the home, the house must be painted, okay, first of all. You have to have paint. As you can see, the blinds are up. Have to have blinds. If not blinds, we have to have curtains, okay? And, all right, we're going to start. All outlets must work. You can get one of these from Home Depot, maybe $10 or not. If not, you can take a little phone charger and plug it in to check if the outlets will work. So what you do, we just plug this in here, lights come on, outlets good. Come on, here, over here, lights come on, outlets are good. So what you would do is take this, and we're going to do all the outlets in the home. Okay, you would just take this meter and go through all the outlets in the home. Also, the outlets cannot be cracked. Okay, all the outlets must be fine, no cracks. Also with like light switches. Any switches, light switches, or outlets, it cannot be cracked. It must be in order. Okay? Ceiling. Ceiling is fine. No stains on the ceiling. Ceiling must be clear of any stains. If it is, you need to get it repaired, and it needs to be taken care of, because no ceiling stains. Okay? All right, as we come through. Also, if you notice, the house is clean. The house must be free of rodents. No rats, no roaches or anything. You must get it, so I suggest you do it, while the unit is empty, because before an inspection is done, the lights, the power must be on, and the water must be on for an inspection, okay? And also, while it's empty, if you need to, you get someone to come, pest control, and clean out the house to make sure the house is painted, clean, ready to go, and we have no rodents or roaches or anything in the house. Okay, so we'll start here to the left in the bedroom. Okay, here the bedroom is fine, it's painted, we have the blinds, we have the light with the ceiling fan, and we have the closet here. Okay, so there's no peeling paint anywhere, we have our blinds again, and what we'll do is like we take the outlets, working fine, okay, working fine, outlets working fine, I've tested them, but I'm just showing you what to do. Now, on all bedroom doors, you cannot have no locks on bedroom doors. People want to put the bedroom doors with a key. You cannot, because in a fire or if something happens and there's children inside, they cannot get out, they won't be able to open the door. So you cannot have any key locks in the home. Okay, besides of course, the entrance and exit to the main, no key locks on the doors. Bathroom. The bathroom now must have exhaust. This does not have an exhaust, but this has a window. So in the bathrooms, for ventilation, if you do not have an exhaust fan, you must have a window. Okay, so either exhaust or window. Okay, now we come around here. GFI outlets, if you know. These needs to be next to a water source. We put it in, and it's working fine. So next to any sinks in any bathrooms, you must have a GFI outlet. Okay, and what we do, we test the water. Plumbing is fine. What we do, I've tested it, but what you would also do is we need to make sure the water is hot. So we make sure the water is hot, and that's good, running fine. Then we come to the toilet bowl. Make sure we flush the toilet. We need to make sure the toilet is flushing fine. Water goes down good. And also, we need to make sure it's not wobbling. Not this part, the bottom part. You gotta make sure that, because sometimes people have toilet bowls and they're wobbly. Okay, so the toilet's fine. There's no leaking there. I'm leaving here, leave it on a little while. There is no leaking also from here. And don't forget, when you're testing these things, leave it on for a second, which I've done previously to make sure that there's no leaks. And also, they must have shut-off valves, okay? Everywhere that is water must have a shut-off valve. If something goes wrong, we can just shut off the water, okay? And in the tub here, and tubs cannot have any cracks or rusts, and it just must be just like that. No rust, or because some tubs have rust on it, so you cannot have any rust, okay? You need to reglaze the tub. All right, so in the bathroom, we have ventilation, we have hot water, we have the GFI, and we have the toilet flushing fine. And this bathroom is nice, it's all tiled up, so everything is fine with this bathroom. No key locks, okay? Standard we have here. All right, now we go into the other bathroom. This is the stand-up, so obviously we don't need it done. Okay. Toilet's flushing fine. Plumbing is good. GFI is fine. Okay, again, no locks on the door. No peeling paint, and everything is great in here. Also, what we want to do is, when you're doing it again, don't forget, we want to make sure that we test underneath here to make sure that there's no leaks, which there's not, as you can see underneath there. There is no leaks underneath the sink. All right? So this bathroom is good. Bedroom door, no lock. Master bedroom. Blinds are fine. We have the light and ceiling fan. House, of course, has been painted. Outlets, which I've checked, are working. Okay? Closet is fine, closet doors are fine, and everything like that. And always you just go through your list to make sure everything. And another thing on the faucets, if any faucets in the home cannot be dripping. So just make sure, you know, when you're testing the water, everywhere, no faucets can have any drips. Okay? Let's check, have a look at the kitchen. Okay, the flooring on this place is totally fine. You cannot have any crack. Once you have tile, you cannot have any cracked tiles, okay? Any cracked tiles need to be replaced. Problem is because when the tile is cracked, sometimes it can come loose, it can come out, and sharp tile is the worst for any kid or adult. You get sliced, you get hurt, okay? So no tile can be cracked on the flooring. Here we have the kitchen. Okay, GFIs. A GFI again for the water source. If you guys don't know what this is, it's just not a regular outlet. It's an outlet that you can press and reset, and if it pops. So this one's working fine, and that one. So if you have an appliance or something plugged in, something goes wrong, water touches it, the outlet pops, and it stops anything, the house potentially burning down, and then you will reset it. It's just letting you know water got on the appliance. Now, you gotta have a GFI within 6 foot of the water source. So you only need one in the bathrooms because the sink is right there. But here, technically, we're going to use 2. We have one here, and we're going to have one here because these 2 outlets are within 6 foot of the sink. So we're going to press the sink. Okay, let it run. Everything's fine underneath here. No leaks. I did that from before. Okay. Just that, and it is fine. So the disposal also works. Plus, all sinks in the home must have stoppers. Okay? The sinks in there, usually press down the stopper, or you can get something to hold it. If not, you can buy a stopper with a chain, or here, you have to have stoppers. So we also need to have stoppers. Okay? Here, all appliances must work. So we have a standard stove, microwave, and fridge, but everything must be, which I already turned it on, you need to make sure everything works, okay? Microwave, sink, everything works, okay? So we have the dishwasher too. So all appliances, again, no rust and must be working. Okay, let's head over here. Always going through, all right. Here we have the other bedroom, which is fine. Of course, I already checked all the outlets. Okay, outlets are all fine. We have our blinds. We have our ceiling fan. We have our closet. And I would like to show you guys one thing here. This, you see how there's a seal here? The doors must be sealed. You see, because if you have rodents, little things can come inside. So you can get a weather strip. So any doors is going outside, you just need to make sure that the doors are sealed so nothing comes in and out of the door. Okay? And again, no locked doors, no keys. And I suggest behind each door anywhere, we put these little door stops so you don't open the door and it does. And then all doors must close and be able to close. Not hard, not this, that. All doors must be able to just close and be locked from the inside. Okay? Now, how this works is you have an initial inspection. Okay? So the initial inspection is someone comes and you will go through this like this, and the tenant, how it works, you and the tenant agree on the price for the lease. So you agree on a certain price. You tell the tenant it's okay, and then the tenant calls a caseworker, and the caseworker calls the inspection department. They call you, it take a week or two, and they'll let you know they're coming out. You do your inspections, you watch this video, you will have your list downloaded from the HUD site, and they will come in. If possible, have your handyman with you. Because sometimes, if it's minor, something, they will let you maybe take a picture and send it to them because the inspector came, he saw the house. So a lot of times, because the tenant's waiting to move in, they will tell you, okay, just get that fixed. Your handyman can run to Home Depot or wherever he needs to go, get it fixed real quick. You can send them a live video, a live picture, and a lot of times they will pass the unit for you, just to give you an idea, a little tip of that, okay? And how it is the first time if you fail, they will come back. If you fail a second time, then they will most likely tell the tenant, go find somewhere else, and then you need to make sure the unit passes. Because after the first failure, you shouldn't fail the second time, because the inspector will tell you exactly what it is. Now guys, listen, the inspectors, they're not the bad guy, okay? They're just coming around, they're just doing their job. because unfortunately we have what some people call slumlords that just think that because it's a Section 8 tenant, they can just give the unit anyway, and the inspectors are here just to do their job to make sure, no, we just want to give them a nice, comfortable place to live, because just like, you know, on the first of the month, you expecting your rent as technically an investor, we just want to make sure the house is fine because they are giving you, you know, market rate rent. Now, when the tenant also is in the home, they do at least once a year an annual inspection. Again, they will come in, they will do an inspection. If it fails, then they will tell you exactly what it is. So there's no reason to fail a second time. They'll tell you exactly what to fix. So what you do is you fix it, and then they'll come within 30 days and they'll re-inspect. If you happen to fail the second time while the tenant is in the home, you will go into what's called an abatement. An abatement is they will, from that date that they come in, they will not pay you. So if they came in on the 10th and you took 5 days to fix it and came back out, those 5 days you're not getting paid for. They will prorate it and take the 5 days from you, because to them they gave you 2 times and you didn't get it right. Now, if you go into abatement, you have 10 days after the abatement to call them to reschedule. Okay, they can take up to 25 days to come back. And if you fail after they come back, then you will be taken off housing and your contract will be terminated. Okay? So failure, guys, there's no need to, because they tell you exactly what it is that you need to do not to fail. Okay? So we keep going through our list. Now, one other thing, also water pressure. When we're doing the sinks or anything, you cannot have really slow water pressure. Okay, so you need to take care of that. Sometimes, you know, the faucets are clogged with dirt or anything. There's some things you can do. If not, you might have to change the faucet. But the water pressure also must be good, okay? And then when you come in the home, the AC must be cold. So you must have a cold AC, which, of course, if anybody's in your home, you would want AC to be cold too. So the water needs to be hot, the AC needs to be cold, okay? Now, the only other thing that could happen is that would take 24 to 48 hours. If we had, let's just say, gas leak or something like that, if there is, the tenant calls and it's a health or safety issue that can endanger the family, you'll be notified and you have 24 to 48 hours to take care of that. If not, other violations can take up to 30 days to repair. Okay, so they do give you time because they do understand also. You're in the tenant, you know, things need to be taken care of. Alright? Let's head back out here. So we got windows. Okay, screens. Just to let you know, all windows must have screens, as you see. Because a lot of tenants, sometimes, if they don't want to use the air condition, how it is, they will open the window and they will get breeze, you know, to circulate the house. So you can't have no screens because then bugs will fly in and all kind of things will come into the house. So you must have screens on the window. That is a very big thing, okay? I'll take you back in here real quick. So, and we'll do windows. Let's slide this down for a minute. Okay, the windows here. When we lift up the window must stay open. Okay? All windows must open and close, but some people, when you lift open a window, if this window did not stay up, the weight of this window, it comes right down hard. And some people think, no, well, the windows just need to open. No. When they open, they need to stay closed. Because you can imagine kids playing opening this window, and if it doesn't stay closed, boom, stands right down on their hand, they can get hurt a lot. Okay? So I think probably one of the biggest things that people forget about is the screen. Every window must have a screen, and the window must stay up and must be secure to lock. Okay? Because we need the windows to be secure in the home. And then, peeling paint, when I talk, and the toilets. Yes, you see, this is good because I have my list. Toilets cannot be running. When we flush the toilet must stop. We can't have any running toilets. Alright? Now, I think that's about it. If anybody has any questions in the future, you can tap my link for this. And again, Joseph Singh, been doing it about 12 years. I'm in Broward County, and I'm just trying to help everyone, you know, just to make the process easier because of the fact that, you know, you want to pass inspection, people they don't know how to pass inspection, they don't know what's going on, but by the time you get the list, and they give you the list, and you check out the video and you mostly go through everything, everything should be fine, okay? So, I hope this was informative. I hope this was helpful for everyone. You know, when you're meeting with the tenants, you just go through everything with them. You walk through the home. What I do is a lot of time I take videos instead of pictures because, you know, the video, you just slowly walk through the home, you make a video, and then you send it to the tenant. So at least in the future, everyone knows, hey, you have a video, I have a video of the place. Okay, so if anything goes wrong, we all know that this is how you got the unit, okay? So everybody, again, I hope this was helpful, and everybody have a wonderful, blessed day. Take care.